Life Hacks Beyond Convention with Dee and Sonia.
Yeah, I guess
As
there
a
needs to be
society.
more assessment, but they're not going to fund that because it doesn't produce anything. All it does is tell you that this person can't do that and that person probably can't do that. So perhaps it's up to the
And
individual.
also because part of it is the motivation of individual students as well, because
Mm,
um, there are some skills that it's just harder to learn. And so for me, for example, I find abstract mathematical type of things really quite hard to navigate some of that.
yep.
And depending on what I'm interested in, depends on whether I'll ever be able to learn that skill or not. So there's some things that I really just don't have the interest in learning. And so I'll
Yeah.
start and it's just, I persevere for a month or two and it's too hard.
Mm,
So I give that up. Yet there's been other things that I've persevered for years until I actually learned it, but it really did take me years.
yes. Yeah. Yeah. I
So you can't, just a general assessment is never going to weed that out, is it?
no,
Weed
no.
out who's actually got the motivation. Sometimes we don't even know ourselves
Yes.
whether we're going to be able to push through just how hard it is to learn this particular thing. Because
Yeah.
on the whole, that like your more what do you call them, social sciences sort of things, or
Yes.
English based things. On the
Mm,
whole, I find those type of things easier to learn.
yep.
I've just got to read it, understand it. It's more that abstract. Like I see, you found chemistry and physics easy. I don't.
Yeah.
I've
Mm.
got to really learn that stuff.
I got excited about it too, and I think that's the difference because I was raised to think I was a half-wit. Um, so I've failed maths first, second, and third year in high school,
Yeah.
partly because I was being taught by a librarian who didn't know maths. I need to learn those things differently. If you just want me to learn rote, yes, I know the times tables and stuff. I can do that because I wanted to do it.
Mm.
But if you can't explain to me the intricacies of something, I lose interest very quickly. I want
Mm.
to understand the deeper side of it. So, having assumed I was an idiot in maths and then worked out in the long run, I just think about it differently.
Mm.
Um, yeah, I've overcome that.
Mm. Yeah, well,
Yeah, how do
that's
we
an
help
interesting
someone
one
else?
because I can do budgets and things like that. Like a personal household budget, I don't find difficult. A
Mm,
business budget, I didn't find difficult. But some things that are more complex, uh,
mm.
like a lot of you know how you used to get the algebra?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see,
X squared plus y squared equals this minus
as
that.
a young person, I found that so difficult. As I
Yeah,
got older, I can the basic of algebra I don't have any difficulty with, so I can quite
yeah.
easily teach that at a primary school level. But
Mm,
there's no way I'd want to try and teach maths at a high school level.
yeah, yeah.
I just find it too hard.
I'd love to know a little bit more about our actual wiring in our brains because I've got family members who can't do maths at all.
Mm,
You can go to live the rest of their lives. They'll not remember that 7 + 2 = 9.
mm,
Um, so there's clearly a brain difference. So then, how do we compensate? Because supposedly we all need, how do we work together so that we um, pick up the areas that others aren't as good at, and then they can pick up the areas that we're not so good at. I, yeah, Tony and I are very different in the way we think. Tony
mm,
has dyslexia, dyscalculia, calcula, and dysgraphia, and
mm,
all of those three. So, so that's why we work so well together. Why we've run businesses so well together is because we compensate for each other's skills. He
mm,
can look at a piece of machinery and he sees it in 3D and he sees it on the inside as well as the outside.
mm,
It's a very different wiring,
mm,
and it is needed, but it's been ignored for the last however many decades. Like he'd be the perfect person on the farm fixing the tractor without having anything to read or tell him what to do. He would just know. And me, I'd have to sit down with a book and learn it all bit by bit. So, yeah, we need to be utilising people, recognising people's failings, but finding their gifts and utilising them effectively.